Gonzalez 5th at first. Leandro Pineda 6th at the DH. Robert Moore 7th at third base. Nick Dunn is 8th. He'll catch. And Cade Fergus bats 9th, plays center. And on the mound for the Yard Goats, making his 4th AA start, McCade Brown.
Brown started the season at High A Spokane, made 9 starts there, and as Jake said, 4 starts now with the Yard Goats. With Hartford, he does not have a decision. He didn't have a decision in the 9 starts at Spokane either. But at Hartford, a 3.55 earned run average. He's given up 9 hits in 12 and 2/3 innings. He's struck out 20, just walked 3.
First pitch to Carson DiMartini is swung on and fouled. Down the left field line, it's 0-1.
Good numbers at Spokane as well, which obviously is the impetus for the promotion at the end of May.
0-1. DiMartini is swinging a miss, 0-2. Fastball up top.
McCade Brown was promoted May 30th at Spokane, 33 and 2/3 innings pitched, 21 hits, 48 strikeouts, and 15 walks. So very good strikeout to walk ratio, whether it was at Spokane or here with the Yard Goats.
So no balls, 2 strikes to leadoff man DiMartini, the pitch. That's up, it's 1-2. Behind Brown, Kokoska at first, Kent second, Torres short. Carros at third to set the infield. Here's the 1-2. Is a breaking pitch a bit up, 2-2. In the outfield, Guerrero in right, Carrick in center, Ward in left, and Benacourt for the second straight night is the catcher for Hartford. Here's the 2-2. DiMartini swings and fouls it straight back. DiMartini 0 for 3 in last night's game. Did walk a couple of times. The 2-2 is up. Counts full to the leadoff man. Also scored a couple of runs in last night's game was Carson DiMartini. 3-2. Outside ball 4. Great at bat by DiMartini. Works a walk on 7 pitches to lead off for Reading. And that'll bring Caleb Ricketts to the plate.
Well, we've seen nothing but that from Carson DiMartini. He really has come here and certainly not been overmatched in any way at the AA level. He's put together good at-bats. He's gotten his base hits. The one thing that's been missing is having a little bit of pop in the bat. Only 1 extra base hit, but he's stolen bases.
So here's Caleb Ricketts. First pitch to him is swung on and lifted. Straight back foul and out of play. It's 0-1. Ricketts coming off a great return to action last night. Pair of home runs in his first game off the injured list. 2 for 4 overall. Drove in 3 runs. 0-1. Is swung on and lofted. Out of play foul to the left side. Count quickly is 0-2. Was the second 2-home run game in Caleb Ricketts' career. Last of which happened last June here against Harrisburg, June the 6th of 2024. 0-2 the count to the catcher. Here's the pitch. Swung on, lifted, foul, and out of play. Behind home plate, it stays 0-2. Ricketts on the injured list from April 16th to June the 17th. In a couple of rehab stops in Clearwater and Jersey Shore. Next pitch is swung on, fouled by Ricketts down the left field line. It'll stay 0-2. DiMartini was off and running on the pitch, so he has to head back to first. Ricketts, a 25-year-old, taken by the Phillies in 2022 out of University of San Diego. 0-2 the count to the catcher. DiMartini gets his lead. Here's the pitch. Ricketts swings, hits one in the air towards center. It's not deep. Charging is Carrick. Loses his hat, and it drops. They will throw it to second base. DiMartini is out. Nothing he could do there. Looks like it'll be a fielder's choice at second base. So miscommunication there. Carrick coming in. Looked like Torres called for it, and then he let it go thinking Carrick was there, and it just fell. So it goes down as a fielder's choice. At its second is DiMartini, and Ricketts is aboard at first for Hendry Mendez.
Yeah, there's no doubt that's a miscommunication. Torres was there. Wade Ward gave weight to him, and that's on Cole Carrick as the center fielder. He's got to take control of that.
First pitch to Mendez is swung on, lofted towards third. Backing up a couple of steps is Kyle Carros, and he makes the catch. That's out number 2. And that'll bring Felix Reyes to the plate.
But it was Carrick who picked it up and alertly flipped it to second baseman Nick Kent. And it's no man's land for DeMartini. Obviously, he can only go so far, figuring that somebody's going to catch what should have been a very catchable baseball. And fortunately for Hartford, it was right there for Carrick to pick it up, and they get DeMartini on the force out.
Here's Felix Reyes. The first pitch to him is swung on and fouled. It's 0-1. 2 outs, bottom half of the first inning. Still a scoreless ball game. The Argoats down in order in their half of the first. Reading got the leadoff walk from Carson DeMartini. Brown's ready at the letters. Here's the 0-1. Reyes swings again, and he hits it down the right field line. Up in the air, over goes Kokoska. That's how to play foul. It's 0-2. Couple of hits last night for Felix Reyes. Sits at .311 on the season. He's got 6 home runs, 17 runs driven in. 0-2, the count to the righty. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Sinker at 96. Top of the zone, blows by Felix Reyes, and that retires the side in the first. No runs, no hits. 1 man left on base for the R-Phils. Led of the second, still scoreless between Reading and Hartford. Up here for the R-Phils. Well, it was a cloudy day. There was a lot of rain, but it turned into a really, really pleasant evening. So Alex Pinellas will dig on in from the left side. First pitch from Brown is taken up by Pinellas. It's 1-0. Alex Pinellas currently on an 8-game on-base streak. 1-0. Bit south of the knees, it's 2-0. Pinellas also 9 RBI last week against New Hampshire. Had the most RBI in the Eastern League for the week last week. 2-0. Swing and a miss by Pinellas, 2-1. Got a sinker to hit, swung through it at 94. Brown out of the windup, works quickly and deals. And another swing and a miss by Pinellas. It's 2-2. Overall, Pinellas hitting .273. Does have a home run. Came last week. 9 runs driven in. 2-2 is in tight. 3-2. We said this is the 4th AA start for McCade Brown. Last started Thursday against Akron at home. 3-2 inside ball 4. So second straight inning with a leadoff walk issued. Second one surrendered by Brown. And that'll bring Leandro Pineda to the plate for the Fightin Phils.
Oh, we talked about this in the pregame show, that's what the Phils did. They made Hartford pay for some leadoff walks in last night's ball game, and this guy, Leandro Pineda, was one of those people who made him pay.
So here is Leandro Pineda from the left side. No outs in the second. First pitch is a curveball that misses in, 1-0. So last Thursday against Akron, no decision for Brown. 5 2/3, 4 hits, 2 runs, 1 walk, struck out 9. 1-0 is out, 2-0. Was not, though, his career or season high in strikeouts of 9. Struck out 11 back on May the 24th with High A. Came against Tri-City back when he was in Spokane. So 2 balls, no strikes. Mound visit here. Bancourt, the catcher, trots out the talk of his pitcher, Brown. Pinellas leads off first. He has not attempted a stolen base in his 15 games with Reading this season. 2 balls, no strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss by Pineda, 2-1. Sinker, top of the zone, 94. Pineda swings through it.
Oh, he laid out for with a 2-0 pitch, and I'm okay with that. I mean, you're in a hitter's count.
2-1. Pineda swings, pops it up. It's had to play foul to the left side. It's 2-2.
Now it's a different story. Now you got yourself in a 2-2 count. Now you have to be a little bit more defensive, protect the plate a little bit more. Cut down on that swing.
So Pinellas leads off first, 2-2 count. Time is called as the pitcher, Brown, stepped off. One of his 2 disengagements allowed for the at-bat. 2-2. Pineda takes it up 3-2. Full count, no outs here to Leandro Pineda. Here's the pitch. He swings, skies it, out of play, foul. Behind home plate, it'll stay at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So back-to-back at-bats, 6 pitches or more to start this inning for Reading. Pinellas walk, Pineda's in a battle, 3-2 the count. Brown set at the letters. Here's the pitch. Pineda's swing and a line drive into right center field. It falls for a base hit. Carrick over to cut it off. Pinella stops at second. Throw goes towards third. And a well-hit ball by Leandro Pineda. And it's back-to-back base runners for Reading to start this inning for Robert Moore.
Well, that's what I was talking about with the approach for Pineda. 2-0 pitch, go for it. Don't get it? All right, live to see another day. Now you got a 2-strike count on him. Shorten up the swing a little bit, just level it off, and a beautiful swing there. And a line drive in the right center field gap. The Phils have something rolling here in the second inning.
First and second, nobody out. Robert Moore, the batter for the Fightin' Phils. Moore making his first start of the week. At third base tonight, first pitch. Swinging a ground ball right to the second baseman, Kent. He fields, goes to short for 1, relay to first on Torres in time. And it's a 4-6-3 double play. Pinellas does advance to third on the play. But quickly now 2 outs, and that'll bring Nick Dunn to the plate.
Now the frustrations continue to grow for Robert Moore. It's been a rough run since the end of April. And that's a rally killer right now, but Nick Dunn can still make something out of this.
So there's Nick Dunn, 2 outs and a man on third in the second. Brown's first pitch. Gets the outside corner with a curveball. It's 0-1. Nick Dunn, 1 for 4 last night in his Reading debut. Had a double, also struck out. 0-1 is taken up. It's 1-1. Dunn was acquired by the Phillies last Saturday from Seattle for cash considerations. That cash considerations fella is traded awfully a lot.
It's his time of the year.
Here's the 1-1. Taken on the corner for a strike 1 and 2. Phillies traded him, the cash considerations, away again today. Nick Hoffman, they acquired from the Rangers, added him to the 40-man roster, and then optioned him, a pitcher, to AAA Lehigh Valley. 1-2. On the outside corner, called strike 3. Slider from McCade Brown, strikeout number 2, ends the inning here in the second. No runs on top of the Fightin' Phils after 3 runs in the top of the frame. It'll be 9-1-2. 2 up for the Fightin' Phils here in the inning. It'll start with Cade Fergus as McCade Brown is back out for his 3rd inning of work, and he's got a lead to work with. But last night, Hartford struck first, and Reading quickly fought back. Let's see if the same trend can continue tonight. Ferguson from the right side leads off the inning. First pitch is taken at the knees for a strike. It's 0-1 to Cade Fergus. Fergus waits the 0-1, and that's taken low and away. Actually gets away from the catcher, Benecourt, towards the backstop. It's 1-1. Fergus walked and struck out in last night's game, the 1-1. Swing and a miss, it's 1-2 to Cade Fergus. Time called by Fergus. Leads Reading in home runs this year with 7. His 12 overall between here and Lehigh Valley. 1-2 is taken outside. Checked his swing. They'll appeal. Jalen Goodman at first says no swing. It's 2-2. It's 12 home runs between here and AAA. Second in the Phillies organization. Trailing only Otto Kemp, who's got 14. Next pitch to Fergus. Swung on. Fouled. Straight back. And out of play. It's 2-2. course, Kemp cannot add any home runs to that minor league total right now because he's up with the Phillies. 2-2. Low and away, 3-2, and another full count to a Reading hitter.
Kemp had the night off tonight. Apparently fouled a ball off his knee last night, a little sore. Rob Thompson gave him the day off.
3-2 is at the knees, called strike 3. Fergus didn't think so. He started to walk towards first, but it's a third strikeout tonight for McCade Brown. First out of the inning, and that brings the top of the order and Carson DiMartini up.
Fergus didn't think it was a strike, but it was. I mean, it was a pretty good pitch from McCade Brown.
So DiMartini up, first pitch to him is a curveball. That's over for a called strike. It's 0-1. DiMartini walked his first time up tonight. And the 0-1. Swung on and lifted foul. It's 1-1. I believe that's Will Crow.
Is that who that is?
Yeah, some baseballs out to the umpire.
It's the second time I saw somebody running balls out to the umpire and thought, well, that bat boy seems mature for his age.
0-2 is taken out for a ball 1-2. Will Crow, 30-year-old pitcher on this our Phils team. Signed by the Phillies a couple of weeks back, and he's been nothing short of spectacular. 1-2. Inside, 2-2. One out, bottom 3. Here's the pitch. And DiMartini swings at it, fouls it to the left side. It's out of play, 2-2. Brown a long look home. This will be his 47th pitch of the night. He fires. DiMartini swings and fouls it back, 2-2. Haven't seen a ton of the power yet for DiMartini. Just one extra base hit. It is a double. 8 hits and 28 at-bats for Reading so far. 2-2. Swung on. That one is hit towards right. Falling fast, sliding is Guerrero. And the right fielder makes the catch. Thought it was going to hang up. Guerrero did. And then misjudged it early, but able to recover late. It makes a nice sliding catch route number 2. And that'll bring Caleb Ricketts to the plate.
Yeah, that's exactly what appeared to happen to Guerrero. Look, I think he thought that was going to come right to him. And then he realized it's not going to get to me, and he better start to move. Ends up having to make a sliding catch.
First pitch to Ricketts, takes it up for a ball. It's 1-0. Ricketts 0 for 1 in tonight's ball game. Fielder's choice his first time up. Next pitch is a strike, 1-1. Bit of an unconventional fielder's choice. And a shallow fly ball to shallow center.
8-4 put out.
It dropped, and then Carrick threw it to Kent for the put out. Ricketts swings, pops it up foul, out of play. And it's 1-2. That may fit right on top of us.
Yeah, that was headed in our direction. I knew that for sure. A question of how far back, but it sounded pretty much like it was right over our head.
1-2,
a lot of
2
things
outs.
are.
Here's the pitch. Ricketts swings, fouls it. Here comes Will Crow again with some baseballs.
He's getting his leg work in.
There is a ball boy in the dugout. I don't know if it's something Will Crow wanted to do tonight. Let's have to ask him tomorrow. 1-2. Ricketts swings, fouls it back off the top of the netting. Behind home plate, it stays 1-2. And another long at-bat work by the R-Phils.
I'm sure, the ball boys all want to be ball players one day. Maybe the ball players, some of them want to be a ball boy one day. Living out the fantasy.
1-2. Ricketts swings a line drive foul, right field line. It'll stay a ball and 2 strikes.
Maybe he's just trying to work the favor for when he gets his next start with the umpires.
Will Crow currently scheduled to pitch on Friday. Tomorrow's starter still yet to be announced for Reading, the 1-2. Outside, it's 2-2. So we'll see who gets the ball for Reading tomorrow night. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And here's the pitch home. Swing and a miss. Rook gets down on strikes. Ball gets away from the catcher. And he is down on strikes. So 4th strikeout tonight for McCade Brown. That ends the 3rd inning. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on base for Reading.
And ready to help you bring your vision to life.
The plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning, trailing 3-0. They have managed just 1 hit so far against McCade Brown, 24-year-old right-hander, originally from Normal, Illinois. Played his college baseball at the University of Indiana. Drafted by the Rockies in the 3rd round in 2021. First pitch to Hendry Mendez is outside for a ball. Mendez popped up to 3rd baseman Kyle Karros, his first time up. Mendez to be followed by Felix Reyes and Alex Pinellas for the Phils here in the 4th. The 1-0 pitch is low and inside. It's 2-0. Mendez 1 for 4 last night with an RBI and another walk. He's walked 5 times in the New Hampshire series. 2-0 pitch. Beats this one on a ground to a couple of hops to Nick Kent at second base, and he'll make the play for 1 out here in the 4th. So that'll bring up Felix Reyes. Reyes, a strikeout victim, his first time up against Brown. Brown started the season at Spokane, made 9 starts at High A, did not get a decision, but a 1.60 earned run average and 33 2/3 innings pitched. He gave up just 21 hits. And the first pitch to Reyes is on the outside corner for a called strike. He also struck out 48, walked just 15, and he's continued that in his time with Hartford, tonight making his 4th start of the season. Still doesn't have a decision yet. This one again is rolled on the ground to Nick Kent, and he'll make the play to first base. And a couple of soft ground balls to second base so far for the Phils here in the bottom of the 4th inning. So that will bring up Alex Pinellas. Pinellas walked his first time up. Brown has walked 2 in this game, giving up just the 1 hit. And the hit was to the on-deck man, Leandro Pineda. First pitch to Pinellas is way outside for a ball. Looks like Brown may have slipped a little bit coming off the mound. So Brown was promoted from Spokane on May the 30th. And now making his 4th start with Hartford. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Count even now for Alex Pinellas. Hitting at 273 as the game began. Takes that one on the inside corner, and Brown ahead 1-2. Pinellas was 2 for 5 in last night's game. 1-2 pitch. Broken bat roller to Nick Kent at second. So 3 ground balls to second base for the Phils offensively in this 4th inning. Pretty solid outing for McCade Brown so far. The Phils go in order in the 4th. And through 4 here in Baseball Town, it remains 3-0. Bottom half of the 5th inning presented by Cornwall Manor, a unique and charming community nestled on a 190-acre wooded campus with many walking trails, including the Lebanon County Rail Trail. Fightin Phils looking for some offense. Still just 1 hit so far against McCade Brown. They'll send Leandro Pineda, Robert Moore, and Nick Dunn looking for some offense here. Pineda, the lone hit for the Phils so far in this one with a single back in the 2nd inning. A little bit of delay from McCade Brown. And now delivers his first pitch. It's inside for a ball. There's some smoke coming off the grills, and I think for some reason it bothered McCade Brown a little bit. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss as Leandro Pineda can't catch up to the high fastball. Brown 6'6", 225 pounds. 1-1 pitch from him. On the inside corner, it's 1-2. So quite the physical difference between the 2 pitchers tonight. Brown at 6'6" and 225, and Gene Cabrera 6 foot, $160, somewhere in that neck of the woods. 1-2 pitch coming. Way inside, it's 2-2. Game 2 of this 6-game series against Hartford. Fightin Phils with the 7-4 win last night. And here's a swing and a miss from Pineda. And he goes down swinging for the 5th strikeout for Brown. First out here in the 5th. That'll bring up Robert Moore. Moore grounded into a double play back in the second inning after the Phils had the first 2 men on base in the inning. Their best threat against McCade Brown was in that inning, but the double play helping him out, just like it helped Gene Cabrera out of the top half of the 5th inning. And a big swing here from Robert Moore comes up empty. Moore batting from the left-hand side, the switch hitter. 0-1 pitch. Fists this one foul. It's no balls and 2 strikes. And that's just up a bit high. It's 1-2. One-two pitches outside. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Brown winds, delivers. Lined into right center field and falling fast. Carrick cannot get it. Robert Moore will take a big turn. He'll stay put at first base with a base hit.
Yeah, Moore, it was a pitch pretty outside, but just gets the end of the bat on it, drops it in front of Carrick, and you got a base runner for the heart of the lineup. And, excuse me, I don't know why I thought Moore was batting second tonight. But still, you got Dunn and Fergus, 2 guys who have shown some pop with Reading thus far, so let's see if the bottom of the lineup can do some damage here.
Nick Dunn doubled in his first plate appearance as a fight Phil last night, and has 0 for 5 since then, including striking out his first time up. And the first pitch here is inside for a ball. If you missed last night's game, Dunn is a Central PA native, Sunbury born, Shikellamy High School graduate. 1-0 pitch. Lines this one into right center field, and that's falling fast. Carrick will field this on a hop and fired to third base as Robert Moore stops at second base. So back-to-back singles, and the Phils again have something going here now in the 5th inning.
Yeah, and a good read by Robert Moore, too. I mean, it looked like it was holding up for a second, but he realized pretty quickly that was going to fall. So he was pretty much almost to second base by the time that fell, and Carrick fires a rifle to third, so no thoughts about turning second from Robert Moore.
Yeah, he just wanted to let everybody know, if you have any thoughts at some point in time about running, maybe not when they hit it to center field. He's got a cannon out there. Now Cade Fergus will bat. Fergus struck out his first time up. 2 on, 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, Phils trail 3-0. Big swing from Fergus, and it fouls it straight back. Of course, Fergus with 7 home runs on the year, 15 RBIs as well.
And look, if there's a guy that can tie this game with one swing of the bat, it's Cade Fergus. We've seen him hit the ball a long way many times this year.
Yeah, he hasn't hit a whole lot of cheapies, that's for sure. 1-0-1 pitch. That's way outside. It's 1-1.
Now we got the ball boy bringing baseballs out. It's a team effort tonight.
Everybody helps out.
Little Crow, the bat boy. Bob, maybe me and you will be doing it at one point.
Don't talk too much. You might get volunteered fast. No balls and 2 strikes to Cade Fergus. Way outside, it's 1-2. Just to follow up on the point about Fergus's found power in 2025. Last year, combined between Jersey Shore and Reading, he hit a total of 8 home runs. He's got 7 here, but don't forget he hit, 5 when he was at Lehigh Valley?
12 total this year.
1 ball and 2 strikes to him. Swing and a miss. He strikes out here. And that's out number 2 here in the 5th inning. 6 strikeouts now for McCade Brown. Flips the lineup around now to the top, and Carson DiMartini. DiMartini 0 for 2. Now 0 for 5 in the series. Bill's trying to scratch one across here in the bottom of the 5th. Moore at second, he singled. Dunn at first, he singled. Big cut here from DiMartini, fouls it away. Right fielder Juan Guerrero plays deep. Carrick always plays just about everybody pretty shallow in center field, and we just told you how good of an arm he has. 0-1 pitch. Rips this one right field. Guerrero broke in. Now he's going back to the track, and he'll make the catch about 2 steps from the wall. DeMartini hit it well, but not quite far enough. And for the Phils in the 5th, no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and they leave those 2 on the base paths. We are through 5 in Reading, and it's the Yard Goats on top, 3-0. This day in Baseball Town history is presented by Body Zone Sports and Wellness, the official workout facility of the R Phils. We take you back to June 18th of 2021 at Harrisburg. Starting pitcher Jack Perkins takes the mound for just the 2nd time in his Double-A career. Pitched 6 quality innings for the winning effort. Allowed just 4 hits, 2 walks, in a shutout effort, striking out 5. Perkins launched his first home run of the season in his first at-bat. I mean, pitchers used to hit?
Well, it's kind of funny because the Phillies game had kind of the opposite as their trivia question for the night. On this day, 28 years ago, which Philly hit the first ever home run by a Philly as a designated hitter?
Ooh.
It's kind of the opposite.
Yeah, absolutely. Caleb Ricketts leads it off
that
for
is
the
not
Fightins.
the answer.
No, that's not the answer.
But you're on the right track by
I
saying
am?
that.
Uh-huh.
That's a
1-0
hint.
pitch. This one lifted towards left field, but it's slicing foul. Did it tell you what year it was, or what year they say it was?
28 years ago.
So we're in 25, so that's 87?
Yeah, you're 10 years off.
No, I'm 77.
No, you're about 20 years off.
What?
97.
Okay, you said 28 years ago.
Yeah.
I saw it. My bad. Okay. 1-1 pitch coming to Caleb Ricketts. Over for a called strike. All right, I'm going to no. All right, I'm going to take
Ricketts is a hint.
Darren Dalton.
Darren Dalton is correct, at the Red Sox.
Right.
June 18th, 1997.
1-2 pitch to Ricketts is up and away. It's ball 2. And of course, later that year, Dalton was traded to Miami, correct?
And
then helped them win a World Series.
Won a World Series with them.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Caleb Ricketts. Lifts this one straight up behind home plate. Bencourt off with the mask, but it will not matter as it ends up in the box seats.
Phillies lost to the Red Sox 4-2 that night. Starting pitcher for the Phillies that night, Kurt Schilling.
Yeah.
7 innings, 4 runs, 7 strikeouts. Mike Lieberthal had a double. Ruben Amaro Jr. played in the game. Kevin Stocker played in that game. Ricky Jordan, Rico Brogna, Scott Rowland, Mickey Morandini. Lots of familiar names.
Sure are. 2-2 pitch. It remains to Caleb Ricketts. Breaking ball. It's over for a called strike 3. Caleb Ricketts goes down looking.
Looked like a cross-up, too, for a second there.
6th strikeout now for McCade Brown, who's been highly efficient for the Yard Goats. Again, there has been some activity in Hartford's bullpen. And now Bencourt is going to take a walk out to talk to McCade Brown. And imagine it's any kind of a stall tactic. Whoever's been up has been up for a while. Are they still up? They may have sat back down. Hendry Mendez now will bat. Mendez popped up and grounded out in 2 plate appearances so far. Just 3 hits so far for the Fightin' Phils. They had 2 of them last inning. Couldn't get anything out of it. First pitch to Mendez is outside for a ball. One-0 pitch is outside as well. It's 2-0. And of course, speaking of former Fightin' Phils, Tyler Phillips now in for Miami to pitch the top half of the 9th inning. 2-0 pitch is lifted into shallow center. Carrick will call for it. The center fielder will make the catch for out number 2 here in the 6th. That'll bring Felix Reyes to the plate. Reyes, and that might be the end of the night now for McCade Brown, because here comes Bobby Mitchum. He's at 92 pitches with 2 outs here in the 6th. And it appears as if Bobby Meacham and the coaching staff for the Yard Goats feel as if that is the limit for McCade Brown. He gets a few pats in the back for his teammates as he's done an admirable job. In the meantime, fight the Alvernia University Golden Wolves call. The bullpen has been made. We'll tell you who it is when we come back after this.